Welcome back, student. Now we are going to discuss after completing this preparation of alcohol by using various method and reagent. Now we will discuss physical properties of alcohol. Physical properties of alcohol. See, first, in case of alcohol, lower members. Lower members means like methanol, ethanol, propanol. These are liquid in state with distinctive smell, odor. Okay, they are liquid, and higher member are solid. Okay, so lower members of alcohol are exist in liquid state and higher members are exist in solid state. Okay, due to forces this difference occur. See, and then in case of, if we discuss their boiling point, their boiling point, the boiling point of this liquid alcohol are quite larger than alkane, aldehyde, ketone, alkyl halide, and even ether. Okay, so boiling point or even melting point of alcohols of comparable masses are quite larger than that of alkane, alkyl halide, aldehyde, ketone, and even ether also. Why? The reason is that alcohol having ability to form hydrogen bonding, intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present in case of alcohol. What is required for hydrogen bonding? For forming any molecule to form hydrogen bonding, either intramolecular or intermolecular, the basic requirement is that that compound must have at least one hydrogen attached to more electronegative atom like oxygen or nitrogen. See, in case of alcohol, there is one OH hydrogen attached to oxygen atom, OH group. OH group is there, and in that OH group, one hydrogen is attached to electronegative oxygen. So then due to what? Due to this bonding electron pair of this OH bond get shifted toward oxygen side, and oxygen become negative and hydrogen become positive. And that's why all these oxygen molecules, see, in case of any alcohol, hydrogen carrying partial positive charge, oxygen carrying negative charge, like this. Okay, and if we bring this alcohol in any pot container, then you will find these are the oxygen molecule present in this container, and all these oxygen molecule associated with each other. See, oxygen atom of this molecule, hydrogen atom of this molecule having partial positive charge get attracted toward oxygen atom of another alcohol molecule, because oxygen having negative charge. So it will form weak bonding will going to form, and that's why these are the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present in alcohol. So in alcohol, intermolecular forces is large as compared to aldehyde, ketone, and alkyl halide or even ether. Why? Because in alcohol, oxygen is electronegative atom, so it has ability to form, we know, molecule are interacted with each other in how many ways? So there are various types of bonding they will going to form. Right? So one of the type of bond they will form is hydrogen bond. So hydrogen bond is the ability is present in alcohol only, not with it, not present in alkane, alkyl halide, ether, aldehyde, ketone. Okay, so this bonding is only present in alcohol. So in case of alcohol, all the molecules are linked together by three types of forces. they are interacted with each other, force of attraction is quite large due to three types of forces present among them. One is van der Waals force of attraction, that is always present in the molecule. Another is electrostatic force of attraction due to opposite charges. Alcohol having, see, in case of alcohol, carbon attached to oxygen, that's why this is negative, this is positive. So these oppositely charges atom interact with oppositely charges atom of another molecule, that is called electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, and van der Waals force of attraction is also present. And third type of intermolecular force of attraction present, that is hydrogen bonding. For hydrogen bonding, the molecule must have at least one hydrogen attached to more electronegative atom, that is present in alcohol. So alcohol has three types of intermolecular force of attraction: van der Waals force of attraction, electrostatic force of attraction, and hydrogen bonding. So that's why their intermolecular distance is very low. That's why they are exist in either liquid or solid state. Remember, not in gaseous state. They are exist in liquid or solid. Why? Because of this type of hydrogen bonding. They are very close to each other. The intermolecular distance are very small. That's why they are exist in liquid or solid. And even boiling point is quite larger, because for boiling, during boiling, what happen? Much part of energy will going to use to separate the molecule, because they are quite linked to each other by three types of forces: van der Waals force of attraction, hydrogen bonding, and electrostatic force of attraction. So much amount of energy is required to separate them. That's why their boiling point is quite larger than even alkane, aldehyde, ketone, ether, and alkyl halide, because all these molecules having no ability to form hydrogen bond, which is present in alcohol. So that's why alcohol, their boiling point is quite larger than remaining types of remaining class of organic molecule like alkane, alkyl halide, aldehyde, ketone, like this. Okay, so again see, boiling point of alcohol increases among, if we start from moving from lower to higher alcohol, then what happen? Boiling point or melting point increases. As we know, why boiling point increases? Because from lower to higher, van der Waals force of attraction increases due to surface area. Due to increase in the surface area, van der Waals force of attraction increases. Therefore, boiling point or even melting point of alcohol increases from lower to higher. Okay, and again, in case of isomeric alcohol means alcohol having same molecular formula but different structure, like this: CH2, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH, one pentanol, then CH3, like this. These are isomeric with each other. Okay, this compound, one pentanol having larger surface area, therefore van der Waals force of attraction is higher in this case of straight molecule. Okay, but here in case of branch molecule, surface area is quite decreases. That's why van der Waals force of attraction decreases, and due to decrease in van der Waals force of attraction, boiling point also decreases. So in case of alcohol, melting point, boiling point increases with increase in molecular mass, and decreases with, in case of isomeric alcohol, decreases with increase in branching in the alcohol. Okay, so these 2 points are very important. Again, now lower members are soluble, highly soluble in water. Next point, solubility. Lower members are quite readily soluble in water. Why? Because if we dissolve alcohol in water, then what happen? This alcohol molecule, see, in case of alcohol, they are linked to each other by hydrogen bonding. Okay, right? Like this. Okay, and if we put water, if we add water, then water is also have ability to form intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, so water molecule will interact and form hydrogen bonding like this. Okay, and this water molecule will going to break this hydrogen bond present in alcohol within alcohol molecule and separate them. That's why water alcohol is readily soluble in water. Okay, so this is the point. Then its solubility also decreases, just like in a previous class of organic compound. Solubility decreases with increase in molecular mass. As the molecular mass increases, hydrocarbon part increases, and hydrocarbon are water insoluble. That's why as molecular mass increases, solubility in water decreases. Okay, so these are the some physical properties of water molecule. And see, now we will discuss again. One thing is that boiling point increases with increase in number of OH group. Suppose alcohol is monovalent, monohydric, dihydric, trihydric, tetrahydric, means OH group increases. In that case, OH group increases. So as the OH group increases, so boiling point also increases, because number of OH group increases means number of hydrogen bonds is also going to increase. So therefore much energy required to separate them, break this hydrogen bond. That's why as OH group increases, boiling point, melting point also increases. Okay, this is the point. Now we are going to discuss chemical properties of alcohol, some chemical reaction. First reaction that we have to discuss here is reaction with metal. Or sodium. See, one important point is that any organic compound react with any metal, active metal like sodium, any active metal M, and forming salt with liberation of hydrogen gas. What this reaction indicate? Any organic compound whenever react with metal, M stand for metal, active metal like sodium, aluminium, magnesium, potassium, okay, etc. Then form salt with liberation of hydrogen gas. It indicate that organic compound is show acidic character. It must be acidic in nature. The reaction clearly indicates that that compound show acidic character or it is acidic in nature. So similarly, our alcohol molecule also react with active metal like sodium and form this type of salt, sodium alkoxide with liberation of hydrogen gas. Okay, twice, right? So sodium alkoxide is a salt, and here there is liberation of hydrogen gas. What this reaction indicate? This reaction clearly indicates that our alcohol is acidic in nature. Now this acidic property is not like H2SO4 or hydrochloric acid, but it is a weak acidic. Whenever that individually, in case of aqueous solution, it is not going to show any acidic property. But whenever this react with metal or base like NaOH, alkali, it show acidic property. There is formation of salt take place with liberation of hydrogen gas. So this is the reaction which showing some weak acidic character of alcohol. Okay, and this acidic character, what is acid? Acid means what? Those compounds which are going to give H plus, that is called as acid. Similarly, This in this reaction there is also H plus will going to form. See how here OH bond will break, then and then only you will get alkoxide ion. O minus. O minus means how O minus take place? It undergoes ionization and form like this, alkoxide ion and H plus. Okay, so but this H plus is formed, it means this is acidic in nature. So whenever alcohol react with metal, sodium or alkali, even alkali, then it will going to form alkoxide, that is minus Na plus or and hydrogen gas. This is called sodium alkoxide. It is a salt. Okay. For example, take methanol. Methanol react with sodium metal for CH3O minus Na plus. Its name is sodium methoxide. If we use then here required two molecule for balancing. Sodium methoxide like this. If we use N-propyl alcohol, then N-propoxide, sodium N-propoxide. If we use isopropyl alcohol, then isopropoxide, sodium isopropoxide. These are the salt form when react with sodium, alcohol react with sodium. Okay, so this is the reaction. And instead of NaOH, if we use NaOH, then same reaction take place. Sodium alkoxide with formation of water. Water will form. So this alcohol react with alkali, form salt plus water. That reaction means neutralization reaction clearly indicates that alcohol shows slightly acidic character. Alcohol is slightly acidic in nature. So this is one of the reaction. And second reaction, second chemical properties of alcohol, reaction with Lucas reagent. That is in your syllabus. Reaction with Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is what? Before this Lucas reagent, I want to explain one reaction that you have already learned. Alcohol react with HX. HX, just heat, you will get alkyl halide. This is one of the reaction. By using this reaction we can prepare alkyl halide. Alkyl halide by using alcohol. This is alcohol. So this is the reaction. Okay. Alcohol react with hydrogen halide. Hydrogen halide in presence of heat giving alkyl halide and H2O. Okay. So this is the basic reaction. Now here Lucas reagent. Lucas reagent is what? Solution containing concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride. Concentrated hydrochloric acid plus anhydrous zinc chloride. This is called Lucas reagent. Okay, and the reaction is like this. Alcohol react with Lucas reagent. Alcohol react with concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2 and heat. Okay, then you will get alkyl chloride plus H2O. This is the reaction. So whenever alcohol react with Lucas reagent, which is the solution of concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride, which is Lewis acid, okay, giving alkyl chloride, okay, and water. So this is the reaction. So alcohol react with Lucas reagent, the product is alkyl chloride. There is replacement of OH by Cl. Okay, So this is the reaction. Now see, we are having different alcohol, primary alcohol, secondary alcohol. See, this is primary alcohol, this is secondary alcohol. Just we want to discuss comparison. We have to compare primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Here, when we react primary alcohol with Lucas reagent, then it required concentrated hydrochloric acid plus anhydrous zinc chloride, and heating is required. Heating is required. Then and then you will get product RCl plus H2O. But in case of secondary alcohol, concentrated hydrochloric acid, anhydrous ZnCl2 at room temperature. This reaction takes place at room temperature. Means secondary alcohol is more reactive than primary with Lucas reagent. Okay, so you will get product RC, just CH2Cl. Okay, RHCl, product obtained. Okay, see the difference. In case of primary, heating is required. In case of secondary, room temperature, no heating. Okay, in case of tertiary, only there is no requirement of zinc chloride or temperature. So directly you will get product just by reacting concentrated sulfuric acid with secondary tertiary alcohol. Okay, you will get product like this. So this is the difference between difference. So tertiary alcohol is more reactive than secondary. Secondary alcohol is more reactive than primary with Lucas reagent in this reaction particularly. Okay, so this is the reaction. So all these alcohol going to react with Lucas reagent, giving alkyl chloride as a product. Now here, by using this Lucas reagent, we can distinguish primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. How? See this. What happened? Just I will write again. Alcohol, any alcohol plus concentrated HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride. This combination, if we dissolve Lucas reagent in a Lucas reagent in alcohol, this solution is clear before reaction. Clear solution is obtained before reaction. Clear solution is obtained. After reaction, alkyl chloride formed, and that is insoluble. Insoluble in alcohol. This Lucas reagent is soluble in alcohol. Okay, that's why whenever we start reaction, alcohol and Lucas reagent, first you get clear solution, transparent solution. After reaction, alkyl chloride form, which is insoluble in alcohol, and solution become turbid, and reaction mixture become turbid, milky white like this. Okay, turbid means some particle will form, particle of alkyl chloride will form, which is insoluble in alcohol. That's why. Means, see this. If we start this reaction with primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol, and Lucas reagent LR, you will get RCl. Okay, but in case of tertiary alcohol, this as soon as if we add Lucas reagent, immediately you will get turbid. The solution becomes turbid immediately without any time gap. Okay, just add alcohol to this, add Lucas reagent, immediately you will get alkyl chloride turbid solution. No time is required, not much time. Instantly you will get instant. Okay, that is tertiary. In case of secondary, add Lucas reagent and perform this reaction under room temperature. Then alkyl chloride, the solution become turbid, but it take times, small time, but take times. Okay, But in case of primary alcohol react with Lucas reagent, this reaction required heating. Without heating you will never get alkyl chloride, and it take times, much time. The time taken for the formation of turbid alkyl chloride for primary alcohol is much higher than secondary, which is higher than tertiary. Okay, so this is the differentiating point for primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. Primary alcohol, if any alcohol react with Lucas reagent and there is no turbid solution formed without heating, then that alcohol is primary. Then alcohol react with Lucas reagent, which is no need to heat. Without heat, turbid solution is formed, but take times. That is secondary. And alcohol react with Lucas reagent, immediately form turbid solution, then that is tertiary. So this is the differentiating point for reaction. Okay. So student, in next class we will discuss another chemical properties, that is there is some oxidation reaction, okay, of alcohol. Thank you very much.